Real Madrid have just defeated Man City 3-1 at the Santiago Bernabeu to advance to the UCL round of 16 with an aggregate score, of course, of 6-3. And that aggregate score, honestly, is flattering to Man City. They lost by 3 goals on aggregate, and I think it's flattering to Man City. Because Man City, through these 180 minutes, these 2 games, at the Etihad and at the Bernabeu, they played well for maybe 30 of them. Maybe 30 minutes they actually played well. 35, let's give them. I'm being generous, and let's give them 35 minutes. Through 180. And that was in the first half of the first game on Tuesday at the Etihad. The better team won this tie and the more deserving team won this tie. And to be totally candid, man, I'm not happy that Madrid won, but I'm happy that City lost because I love Pep. You guys know I root for City because I love Pep. He's my favorite manager of all time. But Man City had no business even making it to the playoff. Man City were pathetic in the league phase. Totally, they were terrible. Terrible. They had no business even making this playoff round to have a chance to go to the round of 16. This team was down 1-0 to Club Brugge at home in the last game of the league phase. So I'm actually glad we're not going to see this pathetic City team in the round of 16 because that's what they are. This City team, 2024-2025, Man City is fucking pathetic. And I said after that game at the Etihad where they lost last Tuesday, where they gave up a fucking 1-goal lead in 4 minutes, they lost that game 3-2 after being up 2-1. 86th minute, Madrid scores, and then 90th minute, Madrid scores. I said in that video that I didn't think Man City was gonna win this game because the morale was gonna be so down. So I didn't even think City had a chance to win today, but even I didn't think they were gonna play this bad. I thought they were gonna lose, but I thought they were at least gonna lose with some dignity. Not this way. And theoretically, Man City was a team coming into this game with the momentum based on form because Real Madrid was coming off a 1-1 draw against Osasuna in the league, and Man City was coming off a 4-0 win over Newcastle. That happened this Saturday, I think it was. 4-0 over Newcastle, a Newcastle team that if you guys have been watching the Prem, you know Newcastle are not some walkover. They're actually really, really good this year. They're playing in a cup final in a couple weeks here against Liverpool, the EFL Cup final. Newcastle are a great team this year, in my opinion. They started off slow, but they've been great. And Man City beat that team 4-0. So again, based on like one game form, if you want to call it, Man City was on better form, but still, they didn't show it today. They didn't show it today at all. From the first whistle, from kickoff, they were dead. But before we get to City, because I have a lot of things I want to say about Man City if you couldn't tell, I want to talk about Real Madrid because I want to give Real Madrid their credit. Like I said earlier in this video, like I said like 30 seconds ago, the better team won this tie and the more deserving team won this tie. And Madrid today, and honestly, in the second half, through these last 3 halves, the second half and the Etihad and these obviously this full game at the Bernabeu, they were totally dominant. Totally dominant. I mean, when this team first got assembled, when we first saw that Mbappe was going to join Madrid, this is the football we expected to see. And we hadn't seen it for a while this season. They've had some ugly losses this year. But when they're clicking, that's what they're capable of. And you saw that today. And Ancelotti gets a lot of hate, but I thought he got it spot on today with his lineup. And I thought Madrid just played beautiful football. Beautiful football. They were winning all their duels. They were getting to the second ball faster than City. They were more energetic than City. They were up 3-0 in the second half, and they were still the ones attacking. City was just sitting back. It was like how does that even make sense? And Kylian Mbappe, bro, he's been heavily scrutinized this year by Madrid fans, by rival fans, by myself, by basically everybody who's watched Kylian Mbappe for the first, 5 months of the season. Thought he was washed and terrible. I mean, this is the guy that we saw in the tunnel at Anfield against Liverpool basically get frozen out by his teammates that wouldn't even talk to him. Remember that game at Anfield where he missed that penalty and everybody thought Mbappe's actually done? And to see what he's doing now, that's the Mbappe that I thought going into the season was going to be the best player in the world. And he's just been amazing since January started. And that hat-trick today was just a thing of beauty, man. A thing of beauty. All 3 goals are just fantastic. Fantastic goals. And yeah, for me, I just think Madrid played a great game today. The first goal, Raúl Asensio, man. I mean, say what you want about him off the pitch, and you know he has some very serious allegations off the pitch, which are just disgusting. But on the pitch, man, that pass, dare I say, was Pau Cubarsí-esque. Now, obviously, Pau Cubarsí to me is a far better player, but this guy, man, he's gotten the opportunity this year, and he's proving this guy is here to stay. And that ball was insane. An insane ball. The weight on that pass is perfect. The run that Mbappe makes is perfect. Ederson, I'll get to Ederson later in this video. Why is he coming out there? I don't know. But that chip by Mbappe, and that was in the 3rd minute, bro. And once Mbappe scored that goal, you know it was over. You knew it was over, bro. But what a ball from Raúl Asensio. And defensively, he was really good today, man. You could argue, apart from, obviously Mbappe's man of the match because he got a hat-trick, but the second best Madrid player to me, you could argue, was Raúl Asensio because defensively, he was making so many last-ditch tackles, and he was just really, really good. And, you know, that ball, his ability to play from the back is very, I mean, he's really good at it. And yeah, I thought that goal was well taken by Mbappe. And like I said, I want to give credit to Asensio for that pass. The second goal, Mbappe sends fucking Vardio back to Croatia. I mean, that was insane. That was an insane goal. And then the last goal, just vintage Kylian Mbappe cutting in, just curls it perfectly to the far post. Real Madrid just played some great football today, man. They played some really good football. Courtois between the posts. Obviously, he conceded in the last minute by Nico Gonzalez, but we're not really going to blame Courtois for that. He had a great game when he had to. I mean, he barely had to make any saves, but when he had to make saves, he made them. Because Man City had their first shot. Like, they didn't have a shot on goal through 60 minutes in this game. Manchester City, 2 years ago, they won the treble, bro. They won the treble, and they didn't have a shot on goal through 60 minutes. It's crazy how fast football comes at you. If that, I don't even know that sounds kind of gross, but you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, man. I thought Bellingham was good defensively. I thought Vini was a little erratic at times, but he had a decent game. Rodrigo was obviously played that ball to Mbappe, had the assist in the, for the second goal. Fede Valverde, you stick this guy at center mid. He's one of the best center midfielders in the world. You put him at right back. He's one of the best right backs in the world. What can't this guy do? I mean, Fede Valverde is just a freak. Rudiger obviously came back. I thought he had a decent game. Mendy actually played well today, in my opinion. I know Madrid fans hate on Mendy, but actually I thought the whole team played really well. I thought the whole Madrid team played really well. So that's first of all. I want to give credit to Real Madrid because they played some great football, and like I said, the better team and the more deserving team won today. So congrats to Real Madrid, congrats to their fans because they earned this win today. But now let's talk about Man City. This Man City team is truly pathetic. They're truly pathetic. And this season has been a season from hell for Man City. But this, people are going to say Rodri. Man, come on. Who the fuck is Rodri? I mean, I know he's the Ballon d'Or winner and one of the best players in the world. But man, this is deeper than Rodri. Just not having Rodri. This is deeper than not having Haaland today because he was obviously injured. This is deeper than Kevin De Bruyne. This is deeper than all that stuff, man. Pep Guardiola looks lost out there, man. He looks lost. It hurts me to see. On that same field, in May of 2009, I was a little kid and I watched Pep Guardiola, a young Pep Guardiola, a hungry Pep Guardiola, be the Barca coach and put 6 goals past Madrid in that stadium. And now, 15 years later, I have to see fucking Pep concede 3 to Real Madrid and look totally lost out there. It hurts, man. It hurts me as a Barca fan because I really love this guy, bro. He brought me so many great memories growing up as a kid. And he made so many people fall in love with football. I love Pep, but man, you don't make a single sub going into the second half. You just gave up. You told your team you're giving up. That's not good enough, man. You're supposed to be better than that. You're regarded as arguably the best manager of all time. Do something. And I don't even blame Pep that much because those players look fucking lost. And who's he going to bring in from the bench? Who's on that City bench? Who are you going to bring in? Mateus Nunes, who's been fucking shit all season? Kovacic, really? You're going to bring in Kevin De Bruyne, who should have gone to Saudi? You're going to bring in Jack Grealish, who's up and down. You're going to bring in Jeremy Doku. Who are you going to bring in? Who are you going to bring in? And the players he has on the pitch. Bernardo Silva's fucking washed. Just truly washed. John Stones went off injured. John Stones is washed. This team is a complete overhaul, by the way. Kevin De Bruyne, like I said, washed. Gundogan. Joan Laporta, I apologize to you, my man. I apologize to you, Joan Laporta. You were right about Okay Gundogan, and I was wrong about Okay Gundogan. Because this guy, I watched him last year for Barca be our best player. Now, Barca was a fucking train wreck last season, but still, he was the best Barca player. And what is this? I mean, what the fuck happened to Okay Gundogan? He looks like he needs a cane out there, man. He looks so old. Ederson should have left. Pep should have let him leave. Pep should have let him leave. Vardio today was fucking dog shit. And now I want to talk about Phil Foden because all those guys that I named, except for Vardio, who's actually been great this whole season, but all those other guys that I named, John Stones, Kevin De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Okay Gundogan, they've had their prime. They're all past it already. They've won trebles. I mean, Foden has also won treble, but still, Phil Foden is supposed to be the guy who's theoretically in his prime in this team. This is the guy who everybody says is the best English young talent, which I disagree with, by the way, disagree with. I think both Jude Bellingham and Bukayo Saka to me are better, but still, and even you can even throw in Cole Palmer, but still, whatever. Phil Foden, everybody rates him, right? This season from him has been pathetic, and today, was he even on the pitch? Was he even on the pitch? I don't know. Marmoush, I mean, poor guy, man. He just got here. He scored a hat-trick against Newcastle. Gets the start today. There's nothing he could do. But it's weird, man. I can't. It's weird for me to see City like this. I think it's weird for any football fan to see City like this. We've watched this team basically dominate England and Europe for the past, 6 years? And to watch this now? This is deeper than just Rodri's missing. These performances are pathetic, man. It's been the whole season. Dude, like I said, they were down 1-0 to Club Brugge. Guys, 1-0 to Club Brugge. I understand they won that game, but still, at home. It's unacceptable. I didn't expect the City fall off to be this bad. I understand that teams go through rough patches, but man, this City team, I understand. I'm going to say it one more time. I get it. They lost Rodri. Come on, man. That's still an expensive team with a lot of world-class players, or supposed to be world-class players, or we think are world-class players. And that's not a performance you want to put out there. And it's not all on Pep, because those players seem checked out. But again, maybe they're not listening to Pep anymore. Maybe they're checked out of Pep. And it's fucking, because look, I'll admit it, man. I love Pep. His antics on the pitch are fucking, like, come on, man. You look like a toddler out there. You look like a toddler falling on the ground and shit. Like, come on, bro. Do better than that. But still, this tie was over when Jude Bellingham scored that goal at the Etihad. This tie was over when Jude Bellingham scored that goal at the Etihad. Honestly, it was over when Brahim Diaz scored that equalizer at the Etihad. It was over then. And Kylian Mbappe smelled blood, and he did what his idol did many times in that same stadium in these UCL nights, which is take over a game. And scored a hat-trick today. So props to Kylian Mbappe, man. Props to Kylian Mbappe. And, yeah, I mean, the guy was unplayable today, bro. Honestly, he was fucking unplayable. That third goal that he scored is just insane. But, yeah, man, for me, Man City, it's just, where do you go from here? You know, this season is lost for them already. It's lost. It's a lost season for Man City. Just throw it away. I know it's only February, but throw it away. You're out of the UCL. You're not going to win the Premier League. You're out of the EFL Cup. Well, the FA Cup, I think they're out of the FA Cup as well, aren't they? Or maybe I'm wrong there, but still, you're not even going to, even if you win the FA Cup, who cares, bro? You're used to winning Premier Leagues and you know, trebles and, you know, making it far into the UCL. What is an FA Cup going to do for Man City? An FA Cup is good when you're Man United and you have Erik ten Hag as your coach and you win an FA Cup and you're like, oh, okay, we believe now. But when you're Man City, what does that do for their fans? It's like when Barca were winning all those trophies under Pep. And they won the Copa del Rey his last season there. I was happy, but it's the Copa del Rey. I wanted the UCL, I wanted La Liga, I wanted a big trophy. So, again, I don't know what Man City do from here. You still have Erling Haaland, who in my humble opinion is the best striker in the world, but he couldn't play today. And this City team got old quick. That's honestly the best way I can put it. This City team got old very, very quickly. And Pep Guardiola maybe got found out quickly. Now, I'm not writing off City because this team has a lot of money. They have deep pockets. And they still have a guy who I believe is the best coach in the world. I truly still believe in Pep. I know I just flamed them for a little bit there, but I really believe in Pep. And I'll never stop believing in Pep. So, I'm not writing City off. But they need a complete overhaul this summer. And they have the money to do it, okay? That's the benefit of being Man City. You have the pockets to do that. But I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's disappointing to see City like this. I'm not even mad that Madrid won. I'm more disappointed in the display that City put forth because I feel like, and I'm not trying to be this guy like, oh, think about the fans because I'm not a Man City fan. But those fans, man, that travel there deserve better. Those Man City fans deserve better. We can talk shit about them all they want. You love a club, you love a club. You want to see at least an effort out there, man. And that was just such a lack of effort. I mean, you're down 1-0 3 minutes in. You needed to win this game. You come out with no urgency at all. You have John Stones doing like this, trying to get, that was bad. I just saw myself in the camera doing that, and it looked stupid. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have John Stones doing that stupid shit, like in the first 3 minutes trying to stop Mbappe from getting him behind, and then you see Mbappe chipping your keeper, and then he's doing this celebration. And every time he scored a goal, he was literally reenacting with his hands what he did for the goal. He was reenacting with his hands what he did for the goal. He did it for like this for the first goal. He won like, what did he do for the second goal? He just won like I don't know what he did, but he was doing it for every goal, man. Like, this guy's scoring a hat-trick on your head and he's telling you exactly how he did it when he's celebrating. That can't feel good. There's no way that feels good. But yeah, man, UCL knockout round is set. Let me actually check the score of the other games here. So PSV is winning 3-1 against Juventus. This might come back to bite me in the ass, but I want to get this out there if you made it this far into the video. There was this one guy, when I made my prediction video a couple weeks back when the playoff round got set, and I predicted PSV to beat Juventus, by the way. And there's this one guy in my comment section who said, I don't have any ball knowledge because I don't rate Juventus. Well, suck on my dick, bro. Suck on that. Not on my, I'm sorry, that was too graphic, but suck on that. Suck on that. Ball knowledge my ass. Fuck you, okay? Man, look at this. PSV is beating Juventus. I hope this guy watches this point into the video. I really hope he does. I hope you're watching this point into the video. Ball knowledge in the gutter my ass, bro. Fuck you, okay? I'm sorry I'm pissed, but that really pissed me off. How dare you question my ball knowledge, man? I study this sport with my life, okay? I study this sport. You guys seen American Pie, The Book of Love? You know that movie where there's like a whole book like about sex and how to please somebody? Well, I have a whole book on football and I don't know how to please a football fan. I don't know what I'm saying. I've talked too much in this video. PSG won 7-0. What the fuck? I don't even get it. That's insane. I mean, I don't want to look. I'll take PSG gladly as a Barca fan in the next round, but that's an insane scoreline. 7-0, and Dembele didn't even score. He got subbed off, I think, early into the second half. But yeah, man, I love every single one of you. Thank you so much for watching. Real Madrid fans, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Man City fans, if there's any watching this, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Barca fans, let me know what you thought about the display today from both teams. I'd love to hear it. And yeah, man, I love every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.